scoop. That is an MVP move again.
They love the spoon here in the Big Apple.
This week on Inside Stuff, former NBA star World B. Free is giving kids a lift.
High five. All right.
And Orlando Woolridge is making it big again in L.A. Plus, the Entertainers Basketball Classic hits the streets of New York, and the action will be fast.
If I can slow them down and they don't run, we win the game.
Now that is the inside stuff.
You ride over into Brooklyn and you got, 5 or 6 guys and you knock the locals off. Then they go and, find their ringers and try to take your court from you. And you weren't gonna let that happen.
Back in the 1960s, an educator named Holcomb Rucker started a tournament in Harlem that attracted such future stars as Julius Erving and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Today, the tradition is continued as the Entertainers Basketball Classic, where top college players from around the country play street ball, New York City style.
If you was born in New York City, let me hear you say you know that.
Welcome to the 1998 Entertainers Basketball Classic, the championship. You'll be there or be square.
I play for the highlight, super highlight, all the time. It's for the crowd.
This is where it's at. This is what we call our second NBA.
This tournament's not for everybody. A lot of pros come here and they look bad.
You either show something or you gotta get booed off the stage, and that's how this is. You can't come just do a regular layup.
All right, this is something I've been working on.
That's what they want. They want the one-on-one. They want the dunks, the crossover, breaks my ankles.
It's a very tough crowd out here. In other words, if your game is not up to the caliber of the tournament, don't even come out here.
In the end, 2 teams were left, one coached by rap artist and producer Sean Puffy Combs, and the other by radio personality Ed Lover.
This is all love. We just trying to give back to the community, give kids in the inner city something to see, something to go to, give these cats a way off the streets to show their talents and keep everybody's focus in a positive way.
You have a lot of 11 and 12-year-old kids that usually will be getting in trouble, but being that we provide in the tournament, the parents in the projects over here know where their kids are, so it's very positive, And a lot of these kids can't afford to go to arenas and see this type of stuff, so right here in Harlem, 155th Street and 8th Avenue, you get an opportunity to see this.
Nothing like the nights in Harlem. They really shake the funk from there.
I like to call this Harlem's best kept secret. Other than the Apollo Theater, we're the best show in town, and we don't charge. It's free to the public. We're giving the community, the little kids, a chance to get up close with ball players and entertainers who they idolize.
When it was all over, Ed Lover was gracious in defeat.
Everybody came out to enjoy themselves. They had a good time. We did the best that we could do. We fell short. They played like Chicago, and we played like Utah. It's all right. We'll be back next year, and thanks a lot, Inside Stuff, for having us.
The tournament focuses on basketball, but its objective is to reach out to the Harlem community. One of its main goals is to provide jobs to young adults interested in the fields of marketing, promotions, sports, and music. During the NBA season, the mecca of basketball is in New York City, and it's called Madison Square Garden. But when summertime rolls around, the focus shifts uptown to Harlem for the Entertainers Basketball Classic.
An educator named Holcomb Rucker started the tournament back in the 1960s, and it's attracted players like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Julius Erving,
Wilt Chamberlain.
Exactly. Today, current NBA players continue the tradition by heating up the courts with their street ball skills.
New York's Rucker Park has attracted some of the NBA's top stars, like Philadelphia's Allen Iverson, Toronto's Vince Carter, Minnesota's Kevin Garnett, and New Jersey's Stephon Marbury.
When playing in the playgrounds, you play against guys who don't care who you are, what camp you've been to, All-American, and that's real.
And each summer, Rucker Park hosts one of the hottest playground tournaments. Located in the Harlem section of New York, it's a showcase for pro and college players to display their skills.
We come to see somebody get crossed over.
Hey, what's Snoop Dogg at?
Expect to see a lot of excitement. That's all I got to say.
The playground plays host to the Entertainers Basketball Classic, and fans lined up early to watch some of America's top players show their stuff.
This tournament has been around for 19 years, and the level of play is getting better every year.
Take him! Take him!
Players are trying to become more fancy. They're becoming more productive with what they do as far as jumping, leaping, passing.
When you know about this tournament, you know you haven't arrived in this game of basketball until you play here and represent it properly.
How many tournaments in the country, for the world for that matter, can boast, number one, that we had the NBA scoring leader, Allen Iverson, play? The Rookie of the Year, Air Canada, Vince Carter.
It's a rich tradition. A lot of guys go out there and play, and it's another opportunity to get better and have a lot of fun and give the fans a chance to see me play against some of the other guys and some of the locals.
Watch out now.
This is losing it.
These days, the tournament also features stars of the future. It's been expanded to include a league for kids ages 13 and under. There's now a league for young women as well. And they're thrilled about having a chance to be a part of this famous tournament.
This is your WNBA. If you don't make it, all of us is not fortunate enough to make it. So it's great that we get trophies and the league is here. It's just something else for us to do. The guys have all these tournaments. We don't have a lot of tournaments. So for us to play on the same level with some of Allen Iverson, Jason Kidd, and some of them like that, that's really cool.
We're like family in this park now. When you sit next to someone, they may be from Jersey, they may be from Brooklyn, but everyone's from the same neighborhood once you walk in this park. Hoop City.
This is outside. Mr. Freeman.
Event organizers have big plans for the year 2000.
Big plans.
They hope to hold tournaments in Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, Atlanta, and New York, with the winners competing in Harlem for the overall title.
Now, there's even talk that the tournament someday could roll out to more cities and become a national competition. At that point, that's when I break out my game, and I join the list of Abdul-Jabbar,
Exactly.
Julius Erving, Will Chamberlain, and more.